tal amigos? Bienvenidos a el lanzamiento de este nuevo programa que tiene como objetivo el compartir y el unir dos zonas muy importantes que son los Estados Unidos y México. Y me da muchísimo gusto recibir esta tarde a Maytrelli Diaz para que nos comente cuál es este proyecto, darle la bienvenida y felicitarle por este Holistic Living que inicia el día de hoy. Thank you very much all for being here in Holistic World this afternoon. And we are very happy that we can have this space to join and share with the people of the United States and people in Mexico. Thank you, Mariah, Ambika, for being the first guest in this launch of this Holistic Living. Go ahead, Maytrelli. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gerardo. Super excited, super happy to say hi and go back on the air, trying to reach at all the folks in the world. We are in times of deep transition, and that's one of the reasons I chose to get back on the air. There are so many good news to share. There are so many opportunities that we have among us. So it's important to always remind the people in the world. Sometimes we get overloaded in bad news and, like really strange news everywhere. So I just always feel that we need a channel where we can share the good news. We can share the optimistic energy around the world. And that's what we need. I feel holistic living, it's about inviting everybody to explore the areas in themselves where you can actually reach your divine energy, reach your fulfillment in your life and thrive in this life, because really we don't have too much time, Gerardo. As you know, some of us, we are already in the middle of our life and we have to really make the best of it. So I am super excited to start and continuing to transmit from Washington State. And I'm going to be reaching at healers in the world. We're going to be looking at different information, holistic health, integrative health, all the new holistic therapies that are around, that sometimes the main media is not sharing too much about those. So I want to be a channel where we can give voice to the healers, give voice to the visual artists, transformational festivals, and all the movement that it's making deep transitions in this world. But we are really reaching a lot of people and bringing a lot of awareness, Gerardo. So Planetary Consciousness, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. in Central Mexico, 4 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be transmitting good news and holistic news around the world. So super excited to be here.
Muchas gracias. Básicamente, amigos, este programa se hará en inglés. Hoy me toca el darles la bienvenida de una manera traduciendo. Maytrelli nos ha compartido su alegría por estar aquí haciendo este programa. Tenía muchas expectativas y nos dice que va a tener invitados para compartir diversos temas holísticos relacionados con la salud, con el desarrollo integral del ser humano, con el ambientalismo, con, como ella misma lo llamó, este arte innovador y transformador. Y también este programa se está haciendo en vivo, enlazándonos desde Seattle, Washington, y como ella lo comentó, va a ser todos los miércoles, 5 de la tarde, tiempo del centro de México, 4 de la tarde, tiempo central del Pacífico en los Estados Unidos. Así que estamos listos para que cada semana se haga completamente en inglés, para dedicarlo a la comunidad anglosajona de diferentes países. Esta era una apuesta, esta era una forma de poder compartir estos contenidos con otras comunidades, y pues esto hace cumplir nuestros objetivos desde que fuimos fundados hace ya más de 11 años, el servir como un puente y un enlace entre las comunidades de diferentes lugares del mundo. So thank you very much, Maytrelli, for being here. And thank you, Mariah, for being here for our first guest. So I'm leaving right now. I leave you, and I hope you, as well as many, many successful programs and very long life in Holistic World, which is now the name of Planet 2013. Now is Holistic World. Thank you very much for Holistic living here. Long life to this program. Thank you very much, and I leave you. And thank you, Mariah, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gerardo. Thank you for bringing all the good news around the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, friends, and now we're going to start the transmission in full English. So hopefully you in Mexico, if you are over there on South America, start tapping into practice and listening in this language that you really can, reach different places in the world. So this is the most important time in our lives right now. We are united as one in this time of transition. I want to say that this virus has brought a lot of good things, a lot of windows of opportunity. I want to say it like that. So today we're going to be sharing about a few different topics in holistic health. And by that matter, I have my first guest, my beautiful, lovely sister, Mariah Ambika, and she is right now in Eugene, Washington. So, hi, Mariah. How are you?
Hi. Good. Thank you for having me, Maytrelli. It's wonderful to be here.
Thank you so much. And I want to say, I want to share with you, friends, that Mariah was one of the first contacts I did when I came to the West Coast, and she was amazing in sharing different techniques of holistic health that I got very, very impressed with her. Tell me a little bit about what you do. The most important therapy that I hear from you is EFT. Do you wanna? How did you get in this? And what does EFT stands for?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And it's a powerful modality, a tapping modality, where we are tapping on a meridian points at the same time as vocally doing an emotional release work. So both those in combination is really working to free emotions on a cellular level in our bodies, any emotions that have stored in our bodies or stagnation, and help us to free ourselves so we can show up more fully into our power and attract in our lives what serves us most. And so I started to get into EFT about 10 years ago, and it was something that kind of just came into my life, and I knew it was just something that I was meant to share and practice. I had transformational experiences when I was practicing, and I just felt more free, more alive. I cleared a lot of past stuff with family, or just stuff in the background that really was kind of weighing me down. And before I started practicing the EFT, I was traveling a lot, and I feel like kind of traveling to get away from my feelings, and EFT was really a practice that allowed me to travel into my feelings and be more present in my body, in myself, and find some exceptional healing through this practice.
Super interesting. Do you mind sharing with our friends all over the world how and where this practice came from? Who is the founder? How did they created it?
Yes. So Gary Craig created it in the EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, in the 90s, so mid-90s. And yet the acupuncture or acupressure, where we're tapping on different meridian points, that's, you know, ancient. So that's been around for thousands of years. And it's just kind of a combination of doing this kind of basic psychology. And I use it spiritually quite a bit. So it's useful on a physical level. We're tapping, removing energy. We're calming the amygdala, this stress response in the brain that is, you know, kind of fighting us a little bit. And especially at this time, our amygdala can be a little bit louder. So yeah, it's a practice where we're working to calm that stress response in the brain so we can really get connected to ourselves, to our bodies, and just be more in ourselves and be more powerful in the way that we show up for ourselves in our healing and each other.
Let me be a little clear with our friends over here. Did you said something about the meridians? We have to be very clear with people. Some people might not really know what is this. I know because I also work on this. But how will you define meridians for people that are just being introduced to holistic health?
Yeah, well, the meridians are energy channels that move throughout the body. And so acupuncture is one practice where you put needles into the meridian points to help move stagnant energy. And we found that, you know, health is connected to stagnation, and illness is connected to stagnant energy. So once we get that energy moving again, then we optimize our health. And with the EFT, we're tapping on those points and we're sending this energy through the body and helping us move some deep-seated patterns or emotional pain from the body, and as well as calm the nervous system. So once the energy moves and flows through the body, then we can calm the nervous system. Once the nervous system is calm, then the mind is calm. And then we can really just be connected to our most authentic nature, which is vibrant health, wealth, well-being. When we are in our heart and our light essence, that is what I call our most authentic. So with the EFT, we're kind of working to just kind of clear what is not us to be more of who we really are.
So basically, you will say that EFT works like a personal acupuncture that does not need to be poking in your muscles.
Yes.
That's well, that's for me. I'm telling you everything. You got me there. That was the hook for me. I love the practices where there is no pain, where you don't have to actually suffer, where you know you are actually having an impact in your own body without getting burned or getting poked or needles, anything like those.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of respect for Ayurveda and the Chinese practice of acupuncture.
Mm-hmm.
But I really, I attended one of the classes of Mariah, basically 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love as much as now I am a practitioner of EFT, but she delivers in a great way. So do you want to share a little bit of why this practice is important in this time where we are, where like the masses could be reaching into fear, maybe into loneliness, or like this is an important time. Like we have to be careful, we have to be aware of where are we going, how are we sneezing, if we are washing our hands, who were you with. This virus, the COVID-19, it's a strong one. It seems that it can stay around for days. It can hang out in the steel, in the plants. It can be everywhere. So basically, why do you think that this technique can make a difference this time, and what is your perspective on that?
Okay. Well, I'm going to start off with just speaking about the heart and the brain. And so the heart is electromagnetic field is much more powerful than the brain. It's about 60 to 80 times more powerful. And so the practice of EFT, I just want to do a little backstory here of what is really going on while we're doing the tapping. So the EFT is we're pulling up from the root. What's the issue? What's going on? What's the uncomfortable feelings that are there? And it's it's shining its light on it and saying, it's okay to feel this. You're safe in feeling this. It's okay to relax. And so you're holding the pain, you're feeling the pain, but at the same time, you're activating love, activating possibility. Because when we're open to a new possibility, then a new neurotransmitter in the brain can go and say, yes, I can do this. There's a new way. There's a different way that I never thought possible. And so the brain starts operating on that possibility. When we're in a state of fear, our immune response is affected. When we're in a state of fear and anxiety, our immune system is going to be affected, and as well as we're in a state where we're a little bit contracted. So the EFT is kind of here to help us open up to be more expansive. When we're more expansive, we not only don't attract things that aren't serving as much, we also are feeling better, we're healthier, we're happier, we're attracting and allowing more abundance into our life in the very forms that it can come in, through various forms of love, through relationships, the list goes on. So the EFT at this time, I think, is really important because with this pandemic, there is also a fear pandemic happening. And we don't want to get stuck in that. There is some concern for, the elders and the people that have already have a compromised immune system. And but for most of us, we're gonna, if we get the virus, we're not going to, it's something that we can get through. There are resources. There's, so it's really more like we don't want to impede on the medical system. And I think one way of not doing that is to really get connected with fear, because we want to be in a state of love. We want to be in a state of awareness. We want to take the necessary precautions, but I believe that we can do that from love without being in a state of panic or in a state of fear. We can take care of whatever we need to, and we can also at the same time be relaxed in our bodies and understand that we're really safe in our heart center. We're really safe inside.
Thank you so much, Mariah. Adrián, we're going to be asking our production manager, Adriancito, si podemos poner la foto de los meridianos, la última que tenemos ahí, so we can show our friends online what are the meridians. And stay tuned and pay close attention as Mariah is going to be sharing a few minutes of the practice. So let's see if Adrián can show us there the meridians and the EFT points. If you are there, Adriancito, por favor. Is the last one. So so important these days to really take the chance. I want to invite the people around the world. This is your chance to stay calm, stay in your home, make your spring cleaning project, like just detox your body, detox your mind. Don't go anywhere. I know that sometimes we are always rushing. We want to be on the clock. We want to be living on the pay time on the calendar. And one important comment about this for the folks that we're going to be tapping into holistic world, Mundo Holístico. We were given this time. The calendar, it's a given time that happened with the Romans. So that was a made up time somebody created a calendar, that means that it's based on taxes. When are you gonna pay the taxes? It's called calendar. So I invite everybody to tap into the nature or natural world, tap into the moon, tap into the solar cycles, and then you can be really tapping into nature. So EFT, super good practice. So we're gonna be hopefully looking at the picture there, Adrian. But let's do this. Why don't we try to be grounded in this time? I invite everybody to just take a moment to breathe in through your nose. Relax your feet. If you can, just rest both of your feet. This is a super important time for us to ground ourselves, and this is the opportunity that we have to connect our body with the earth, with the ground, and the earth is going to be always bringing you the positive energy into your body. So take a moment to breathe, and here Mariah is going to be sharing a little bit of the practice, and I'm going to be inviting Adrian so he can be having the picture in a moment. So here, Mariah, please.
Okay. So you'll just repeat after me for those of you who are watching.
You want to share first where are the points? So
yes.
Kind of like more or less explain a little bit of what is the practice, and people, I mean, if after they know, we can follow through with that.
Okay. Yep. All right. So I can just kind of start to show you. So there's a point here on the eyebrow point. You can do inside or outside. Moving underneath the eyes, under the nose, the lips. And there's the tender points in the chest. And sometimes I'll just start there and just kind of gently massage those tender points. So kind of getting the body system, the energy system ready to do this emotional release work. So we could take a few deep breaths in the chest into the heart center as we massage here.
So this point, probably they are going straight through the nervous system, through our heart. That's how I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, and then there's the outside of the hand here, so you can kind of tap like this or do a little karate chop, whatever you like to do. And so this practice is kind of a weaving. You weave back and forth here, tap the thumb, between the positive and the negative. So that's really working to kind of transmute what's going on and calm the nervous system to where we can feel safe in feeling what we're feeling, but not get lost in it. And we'll tap through the fingers to the next finger. Because of course, we're gonna have feelings, and that's okay. We're supposed to have all range of emotions. And where we get into trouble is when we don't allow our feelings, or we get so caught up in them that it's our entire reality. So this is a practice to help us have a good relationship with our emotions, with our feelings, and tapping through to the pinky. And to help us be embracing love, which helps to transmute that pain into a place where our nervous system is relaxed, our immune system is healthy and well, and we're just able to free ourselves on a deep level, cellular, through the past, and be present with who we are, where we are, right here and right now. So did you want me to guide a short?
Yes. I feel like in the time Adriancito can bring those pictures, let's just do the full on practice. So our friends, if you're feeling a little bit anxious, or the unknown, sometimes it's always kind of like hard for us, so you can actually maybe find more, explore more, reach more, you can also reach to Mariah. She does one-on-one sessions, but we will talk about that after the session. But you could communicate with her. She will do a session for you, and then we can see a little bit more about
Mama, look what I made.
Yes, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it here.
Thank you.
So I'll take a couple of deep breaths here into the belly, just kind of bringing our awareness down to our root chakra here, just taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, we can go ahead and just gently massage those points in the chest here, or a gentle tap. When we tap here, we're also stimulating our thymus gland, so that supports our immune system as well. Good, and just noticing how you're feeling. We can just surround ourselves with some love and acceptance of whatever you may be experiencing in this moment. And when you're ready, we can go ahead, come to the eyebrow point, tapping the inside or the outside of the eyebrow. So with the practice, you'll repeat after me, and you can always change the words slightly to what's more accurate for you. Underneath the eye. So let's go ahead and just tap into any emotions, anything you're feeling right now. If you're feeling any anxiousness or any fear or uncertainty. And so repeating after me, I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Good. Tapping all over the heart. Deep breath in. I love and honor myself.
I love and honor myself.
Good. Tapping the sternum. Even if there's so much going on.
Even if there is so much going on.
Even though there's so much going on in the world right now.
Even though there is so much going on in the world right now.
Tapping the wrist. There's so much fear and anxiety being felt.
There is so much fear and anxiety being felt.
And tapping the thumb. And uncertainty.
And uncertainty.
Tapping the next finger. Even though I don't know how or what's going to happen.
Even though I don't know what's going to happen.
Or when.
Or when.
Tapping the next finger. I'm open to deeply and completely loving and honoring myself.
I open to love and completely loving and accept myself.
And tapping the outside of the fourth finger. All that's going on in the world.
All that is going on in the world.
Tapping the pinky. All this intensity.
All this intensity.
All of these emotions.
All of these emotions.
I love and honor myself.
I love and honor myself.
I allow all my feelings to be present here.
I allow all my feelings to be present here.
And deep breath in. Even though I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
There's a lot of information out there.
There is a lot of information out there.
Tapping underneath the eye. A deep part of me knows.
A deep part of me knows.
That I'm made of healing light.
That I made a healing light.
And tapping underneath the lips. And every time I join love.
And every time I join the love.
Embrace the love in my heart.
Embrace the love in my heart.
I am boosting my immune system.
And boosting my immune system.
I'm calming my nervous system.
And calming my nervous system.
Expanding my auric field.
Expanding my auric field.
I'm open to the possibility that I can still be safe.
I'm open to the possibility that I can be safe.
And take care of what needs to be taken care of.
And takes what I need to be taken care of.
Next finger, even without this fear.
Is that the thumb? Oh. Even without the fear.
And tapping the next finger.
Let's go.
I can be safe.
Please go.
I can let go. Even without this fear. I'm releasing this need to worry.
Even without this fear, I'm releasing this need to worry.
I'm open to the possibility.
I'm open to the possibility. Am I tapping? Yeah. Tapping.
Yeah, all over the head, wherever works for
Okay.
you. Yeah, there's points all over the head. That I can let this go.
That I can let this go.
I can let fear go.
I can let fear go.
Let some of this anxiousness go.
Let some of this anxiousness go.
A lot of it not even mine.
A lot of it might not even mine.
And tapping all over the heart. Even though it hasn't all been worked out yet.
Even though it hasn't been worked out yet.
I'm giving myself permission.
I'm giving myself permission.
To process this.
To process this.
Deeply.
Deeply.
And to know that I am safe within my own heart.
And to know that I am safe within my own heart.
And that by letting go of some of this fear.
And by letting go some of this fear.
I'm not just serving myself.
I'm not just serving myself.
And my own health and well-being.
And my own health and well-being.
But I'm also serving the world.
But I am also serving the world.
Because I choose to raise my vibration.
Because I choose to raise my vibration.
Supporting the healing of this planet.
Supporting the healing of this planet.
Because a deep part of me knows who I am and where I came from.
Because deep part of me knows who I am and where I came from.
And I didn't come from fear.
And I didn't come from fear.
But I came from love.
Where I came from love.
And love is healing.
And love is healing.
Healing thrives on love.
Healing thrives on love.
Outside the hand. And just a couple more here. Love is healing.
Love is healing.
I'll take a couple deep breaths. Exhale with some sighs. Tapping all over the head. All of me is welcome here.
All of me is welcome here.
All of my emotions.
All of my emotions.
All of my feelings.
All of my feelings.
Even the fears, the doubts.
Even the fears and doubts.
The concerns.
The concerns.
But a deep part of me knows I am made of love.
But a deep part of me knows that I am made of love.
And healing vibrations.
And healing vibrations.
And I choose to be open to something new.
And I choose to be open to something new.
Underneath the nose. Something new that is emerging through me.
Something new that is emerging through me.
On a personal level.
On a personal level.
And on a global level.
And on a global level.
Tapping all over the heart. I choose to be present.
I choose to be present.
Loving and accepting myself.
Loving and accepting myself.
Tapping the sternum, letting the stress go.
Letting the stress go.
Letting the worries go.
Letting the worries go.
It's possible I can let go even more.
It's possible I can let go even more.
Even deeper.
Even deeper.
And we could just do a couple of deep breaths. Shake off anything that needs shaken off.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mariah, Ambika. This practice is now with me. I mean, for like all this time, I've been trying to embrace that and study it. Thank you so much. Adriancito, ya no supe si vamos a poder poner las imágenes. Our production manager is there, maybe. Las has estado pasando. Perfecto. So thank you. Mariah, thank you so much. This wonderful practice. I hope all the work can reach to you. How can our friends reach you? Do you have a website? Adrián, a lo mejor podemos poner el sitio de Mariah y su información por ahí. What's your website, Mariah? And what are your offerings?
Yeah, thank you so much, Maytrelli, for having me here. I really appreciate you and all that you're doing, and I'm just inspired by you and the beautiful goddess that you are. And yes, I am doing Zoom offerings. So once a week, I'm offering a EFT group tapping session by donation for anyone that is just needing support at this time as we move through this transformational experience that we're all having. And I also am doing a series, about to do a YouTube series that's also going to be around the coronavirus and any fears, anxieties, or whatever's coming up around that coronavirus to support the healing there. And then in another month or so, April or May, I'm going to be doing a tapping through the chakras series with each workshop focused on a different chakra. So my website is mariahambika.com. So I assume maybe we'll have a link down below or something.
Yeah, they are going to be showing it.
Okay. Yeah, and you can get in touch with me there or on Instagram or Facebook. And yeah, I would love to support.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mariah. Such a light you're sharing for our friends around the world. Know that Mariah Ambika, she's a sound healer, a EFT practitioner, and a yoga instructor. She also offers a geodesic dome that she rents out for festivals and make like beautiful ritualistic altars in a place where people can gather together. So you can find more of that on her website, and please tap in my site holisticliving.com with a K at the end. We have some offerings there. We're going to be doing a women's circle, and I'm going to try to do it worldwide, Spanish and English, so we can be really more around the world. I did this women's circle in my town, but now with this thing, I think it's a perfect time to offer it. So we're going to be sending those information on the website holisticliving.com. And thank you so much, Adrian, for being there in the production team in Mexico City. And thank you all, friends around the world. We are super excited to welcome you every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time and 5 p.m. Central Mexico time with holistic awareness, good news, and all the good information about the new transition on the new era. So thank you so much, Mariah. I send you cosmic hugs.
Thank you so much.
And Thank you, friends from around the world. Thank you for being here. This is a good time. This is a time where we can have the opportunity to transmute, to transcend, and to evolve. Changing from the inside, you change your immune system. Also, you change your nuclear family, your kids, your partner, your closer relatives, and from there, maybe you can do a change in your community, in your neighborhood, in your county, in your state. And of course, I invite everybody to bring awareness to who are you voting with, check who are you giving the power, because these times are really important times for us to transcend together in just in a time where awareness is so important. So thank you so much. We will be online very soon. So thank you, everybody. Hugs from Washington State and Holistic World, mundolistico.com. Thank you, Mariah.
Bye. Thank you.